Hello, beautiful Capricorns. How are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. For your, my guides are saying your post full moon reading. I don't even know what the date is today. It must be the 15th or the 16th or something like that. I think it's the 16th. So, Cappy, when I got up this morning, I started meditating on you and your energy. As you know, when you come to Moonrise Cottage, myself and my guides just bow to you in a literal way. And this morning, there's an immense amount of love coming through. And what my guides are saying and what I'm feeling is, oh, Capricorn. It's like that. Like, oh, Capricorn. If only I could be with you and just put my arms around you and just hold you and say thank you. So that energy continues. And I really do feel it. Oh, dear God, how I love the Capricorns because of what you're doing, because of the life you signed up for, because of the spiritual contract you made. To be in the position you're in with Pluto, shredding form, shredding you. Well, shift and change. My guides just said downfall. All the things that we know are happening. And it's not just in the United States, it's everywhere. So let's just jump in. If you're new, I picked some oracle cards to give an overview of the energy. We're going to look at your soul and the love aspects in your life, and we're going to look into your partner. I'm going to pick some runes for you. So this is what my guides are saying. Obviously, this is you at this point. Many of you have come through this gorgeous Pisces full moon, and you had a moment like this, or it recalibrated you in some way to have more peace within you. And my guides are talking about, like, this is how they feel about you. It's the ecstatic state, if you know what I mean. So that's from the Journey of Love Oracle. Capricorn, just loving everything that exists, coming to a moment of understanding, perhaps. And this is your energy. And I'm so glad, I'm trying to say glad and happy at the same time. So happy to see this. The acknowledgement, and maybe, so Aunt, I'll explain, maybe that is why, I guess I gotta do it that way. You're feeling this because perhaps some of you have come into my guides are saying the reality, like some realization has happened, perhaps on an energetic level. You are finally feeling yourself part of the hive, and you understand what it means to have hive mind. And what I love about this is, you see all the beautiful energy? It is the energy of the hive mind. Something within you has awakened, or another level of awareness. And I don't know about you, but I'm an earth sign, and so how it works for me is there are just stages of, yes, my guys are saying stages of change, stages of growth. You know something, and then you plumb the depths into the wisdom of that which you know, and then another level comes, and then another, and then another. So you realize the depth of what you're doing and your commitment to the hive, meaning the planet, energetically, as Pluto and Saturn continue to come closer together. You're in a place of acceptance, and it's extraordinarily beautiful because you realize the sacredness. And I think it's about self-acknowledgement as well. And because I love you so much, and as do my guides, they're very happy to see that. So you've been getting a lot of acknowledgement since I came to YouTube 3 years ago. But now there's a place of self-acknowledgement. It does kind of makes me a little teary. Okay, and look, this is your Mystical Shaman Oracle card, right? Look at you, Capricorn, my God. Literally mesmerizing. You have taken up the energy of the planet. You get it. There's something deep. Because you are the seagull, the way you sailed through this Pisces full moon. And by the way, if you haven't seen that reading, I'm going to put it, in one of those eye in the sky things up above here. Please watch it. I'm begging you. because my guides are saying it's all about your story. The sea goat. I love it. So you know what? Hang on a second. I'm getting a request. They want me to read to you a little bit about this earth energy. Apparently there's, it's self-evident, isn't it? But there's some words in there, apparently. So the essence of earth represents the gift of life. Yeah. And I'm just so much emotion streaming into my heart as it always does. And just raising up, my chakra. My guy just had my chakra highway, like up into my throat. So feeling a little choked up. That's a symbol for me about the energy and the truth of the message. So the symbol on the card refers to the body of the planet Earth, the human body, nature herself. We are reminded by the symbol that all creatures are born of the earth, and human beings are the steward of all life on the planet. Thank you, Spirit, for the acknowledgement. It refers to what we've made of it: our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. Pardon me. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from Spirit and needs to be treated with respect. When this appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence. Thank you, Spirit. And to appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of Spirit, and you are a part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. Always make me cry, Cappy. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when Earth appears as an invitation. So you just are grounded in yourself. My guides are saying at long last in a certain way. Okay. You get it. I think you've had an ascension moment very clearly, Capricorn. And here's in my reading, that's what my guides want to focus on. This is the theme. And that's why it's coming out this way in the Oracle cards. All right, this is a major arcana card. The Counselor of Truth. The Sacred Hermit. Capricorn. You know what? That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. When I do your readings, I always feel a profound sense of reverence. Because you are this, and you are a really intense warrior. At the same time, it's the sacred warrior. It's so beautiful. Okay, so that's what my guys want to speak about. And look at that, speaking of the sacred warrior. So, that's the theme. This is your energy in this reading. It is about coming through a period of mastery that brings you on to a new foundation because you've come through a rite of passage. And indeed, Capricorn, we know you have. You've been through many of them along this journey. And there's the spirit realm in the background. And you see the spears coming in around this warrior? Hive mind. There it is. You've joined the collective. And what my guides are saying, the collective has finally joined you. That's why it's feeling so emotional. Thank you, Spirit. So this beautiful card, again, they're talking about the Pisces full moon, all the things that occurred on that passing through, that portal that came up. So Heart of Sky, the place where you meet all of humanity, but also the place where you meet your partner. If you're engaged with another, whether it's love or not. So my guides are saying it's factors of you and you, but it's also the place in which, because of this, okay, hang on. Do you see the face of the shaman? Do you see yourself, Cappy? Cernunnos, the earth god, the antler god of the ancient Celtic people. My guides are saying, that's what you really look like. It's phenomenal. Woo! And you always give me a chill. Golly. All right, so the Heart of Sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you are creating with originality, when you bring formlessness to form, or inspired ideas to expression. It is the primeval force. It does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into this world of matter. So, yes, absolutely, that's your sacred mate. You have to have someone like this Capricorn. It's just what you need. It is also the two faces of you. That's how deeply spiritual you are. I love you guys so much. Okay. So the heart of sky brings you a sacred reminder that you are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the heart of sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. Well, Cappy, I'm so glad that my guides honor you the way that they do. And look, here's your partner. This is Journey of Love for your partner. Eruption of light. So I think that, and perfectly balanced. So a perfectly balanced relationship in some way, it doesn't mean that there's never any troubles or any of those things, right? Relationships are relationships. Hang on a second. So for your partner, interestingly enough, all right, my guides are telling me to read this. So Eruption of Light from Journey of Love, actually the number of the card is 11. So your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Wow. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat. That's what I experience. Thank you, Spirit. That's how it feels to me. Like physically, when these energies flow through into my physical body and then out. That's exactly the mechanism. So you get choked up, you feel your heart chakra swell, then you get choked up, and if it continues to go upward toward your crown chakra, then you cry. All those things happen. Third eye cracks open, etc. My guides are saying. So let your prayers be vocalized as feelings express the divine in words or song or prayer if you choose. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and your vocal cords. Because of the shift that happened when we came through this powerful Pisces full moon. Wow. Through your voice, you can heal. Let your prayers come through your heart. Let your mouth open to let the breath of spirit move through your throat, creating sound. And as you speak, so it shall be. The oracle holds this message. Your words have more power than you may realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed, and to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You do have a message to bring, my guides are saying, to all the earth, and it might be an urge that you have inside of you to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart and with others when you are engaged in conversation. Remember that your voice is part of your power and it is the perfect time to use it. Whew, so you have somebody in your sphere who is well mated, and it may be the different factors of yourself, always possible in these readings. So because of where we're at, as if you've been following along, you know, my guides talk about the many twin flames that are coming forward, the quantum partners, because of the strings of energy, because of physics and all those things, soulmates, whatever word you want to put on it, it really doesn't matter. It's about the tapestry of energy that's being woven. And for you, Capricorn, it is about the Alpha and the Omega. What happens on the earth because of what happens in the sky. And you know what? What's interesting about this? Never noticed before. So if you look at this Heart of Sky card, let me put it right here, if I can, so you can see it. Do you see how This beautiful woman, this priestess, has the earth at the crown chakra. Cappy, look. My guides keep saying, look at yourself. So you may have a wonderful partner show up, whether it's love, whether it's your cousin, my guides are saying, it doesn't matter. Just stay alert, okay? And allow things to be what they're meant to be. So very interesting that we have ant. And for your beautiful connection, partner, prairie dog. Just very fascinating. So I want to check into that for you a little bit. And then we're going to jump into the cards, okay? So sweet little prairie dog. Energy popping in and out. Prairie dog medicine teaches that strength and inspiration can be found by retreating into stillness that quiets the mind. The strength of this medicine is also knowing when and how to replenish your life force. Prairie dog medicine people tend to seek self-empowerment in silence and inactivity, where they can access dreams and visions without intrusions of the worldly chaos. Wow. When they re-enter the world, they are profound and powerful anchors of calm, resolve, and beauty amidst life's storms. Okay, so it goes on, but that's, my guides are saying, you get the inference. So, oh my God, they're channeling straight through today. Okay, so Cappy, this person also able to be really deep, to collect their eruptions of light, the wisdom and the vision that comes to them about matters here on the earth. I think you really might be with another earth sign, again, indicating all these things because of what the earth sign people are doing, right? So Taurus has the Great Awakener in it, Uranus. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? So let's find out. So as usual, cards are popping out, and now I see what they're all about. So Cappy, on a human level, we know Saturn is coming closer and closer to Pluto. Your energy, hosting all the other planets that are helping you. And in your life, because of this tranquility into which you've come, and I love that this card faces out, so you're looking at your lover, okay? Weaving together the strings of destiny, Queen of Pentacles, the Sacred Grandmother in this Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck. Those are the strings of energy that weave together the tapestry, the factors of quantum physics, all the things my guide talk about, okay? So that's the first indicator on your human walk. And we've seen this with you, Capricorn. You've shape-shifted so many times. And you very often show up as the king. Often you show up as the King of Wands, and that's who that... God, I'm just going to say it. My guides are playful today. That's who that hot guy is. Okay, look at the power. It's quiet. Like that. Okay, look at that. Cappy. Wow. So you know, you're feeling it. All the things that have already been said. You've come across the waters. You fabulous sea goat. You see the gold in the sand outside the window. You know Saturn is coming, right? Ever so close. And your passion and your power and your Kundalini, my guys are talking about sexuality, your Kundalini energy is being used for this, right? And my guys are saying, and hopefully you do have a partner with which to explore some of that Kundalini energy. It's important in these times because what you know on a sacred level is this is about what's about to happen, right? So whatever strife might be happening in your life, Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to yourself and your knowledge, and you're not giving it up for anybody. This is about, in this reading, Four of Pentacles is about possession of self. And that's, my guides want me to throw the card down, and that's what this is, okay? That's why you're able to weave together the strings of destiny with your energy, because you are firm in yourself now in all the ways we see. You have self-knowledge, and you're not letting anybody question you about that. And it's not arrogance. This is about self-knowing, about somebody who was a wisdom holder. Let me see if I can put this in. I've just sort of recently discovered, oh, I can do that. Okay, self-knowing. You see the cracks in the sky? That's what's going on, okay? Astrologically. So if you don't know and you're new, please go look at some of the fabulous astrologers and look at Pluto and Capricorn. In a sense, we're having our Pluto return. So it is the place, the astrological place in which this country was formed 250 years ago. And we're coming back to that inception point, site, my guide said. So, the inference is struggle, battle. Okay, my guides are saying two things about ethics, about principle. That's what this card is about. So it's about, okay, they're talking about the American Revolution. It's really interesting. Sort of euphemistically, okay? That's where you're at in your life. You're not putting up with any guff from anybody. No. You will give me my freedom and I will have it. And you will not interfere with it. And if you are taking things from me in an unscrupulous way, you will give them back. I'm standing here in my truth and power. I have my wand in my hand. You have one opportunity to say what's true and to bring order back to this situation. Order, equity, justice, etc. And if you don't, you're going to be turned into a beast and banished into the forest so that all can see your ill intentions on the outside and you will never escape them. What's it going to be? And isn't that what's going on in the cosmos? So, while this feels a little in the intent, it's the it's the solemnity with which you face the challenges that may come. That is why you're the weaver of destiny. So let's take a look. Spirit, can you give us something for beautiful Capricorn? Yeah. Okay. They just want the split, which often happens. There you go. Cappies. King of Knowledge, King of Pentacles. Of course. You see how you have your cup in your hand? There's abundance in the background. Fire. Fiery passion. A benevolent king who rose through the ranks of common humanity, shape-shifting, growing, learning, coming into their abundance. So that's the transition card from this earthly walk that brings forward the spiritual wisdom. And look, Caps, look, Major Arcana. Beautiful. Hang on. I want you to see that up close while I talk with you about it. That is the sacred cauldron of healing. That is the sacred triple brotherhood, the triple goddess, elderflowers, which are all about healing. It is a vessel that's real. It was found in a bog. It's in a museum in Denmark. It's a cult vessel made for a Celtic sanctuary. And a lot of the deities and the guides and the things that show up in this deck are on that vessel. That's where they come from. This is about having finished, it's about the tripartite soul going through its healing because it has finished a cycle on the circuit of its soul, the circuit of the soul. So there's a lot of healing that's going to come to you, or perhaps that you received, I think, actually, my guides are saying, yeah, that's it, that you received as the fabulous sea goat when you went through this Pisces new moon and you came into this state. Look, or I said new moon, I meant full moon. Check that out. Do you see yourself, sea goat? That is the imaginer of harmony. Major Arcana, obviously it's the moon card. Right? That's the new foundation that you're on, I think, Caps. That's why it's coming out this way, okay? Looking so gorgeous and beautiful. And my guides wanting to speak to you all about becoming the counselor of truth, the sacred hermit. See that? My guides are saying, Only truth will preside now. And we know what's coming. I don't have to say it. There you go. More Pentacles, woman of knowledge. And what she literally does, continuing the theme that's coming out, she's picking herbs and flowers, you see the elderflowers, from the bones of someone who is buried under that stone. The healing grows up from the bones of the person who's buried there, who happens to be sort of magician type healer. It was her brother. There's a long story about that, about the King of Battle, who's not showing up here, which is very interesting. So a lot of healing, I think, coming through for you and through you in these moments as we continue under the aspect of this beautiful Pisces full moon that helped us all shift on a planetary basis. Shift into our destiny as spirit walkers in this place. So let's see. Yeah. All right. My guides. All right. So there's just so many cards. My guys are saying they're all coming out about you. I'm going to pick 3 and then I'm going to stop because we could go forever. Okay. So there you are. Courtship of knowledge. 3 of Pentacles. Directly in convention with the sacred realm. Helping to build this temple that's coming forward here on earth. Do you see yourself standing in the light, offering gifts, shining the light on the plans about the temple? How do we do it, Spirit? Thank you for helping me, giving me this ascension moment. They are here with you. You are there with them. In these waning days of summer, I often call this the Virgo card in this deck. That's a 4 of Wands, baby. That's what you're pondering. Planetary peace. All the battles that have come. What's going on energetically? What is it that's in the mind of humanity? So you see, once again, you have a vessel. Your shoes are blue. Your walk has been transformed again. Do you see the shoes? Who's making the shoes? They don't look blue in that picture, but there you are. It's gorgeous. So your vessel is full, meaning your spiritual vessel, and you're sitting in front of this water source, very sea goatish, and you're dressed in your passion. You have flowers in your hair. That is why you are so peaceful in these moments like this, okay? With your hive mind, literally joining all of humanity in this progression towards that. All right. 6 of Cups. Nostalgia, past life knowing, deep spiritual conventions, my guides are saying. It is about initiates that would plunge themselves into darkness through a sacred hut experience, stay for 24 hours, crack open the third eye, put a stone upon their chest to help them stay awake, and connect directly with the universe in order to bring messages and wisdom forward. And then after they came out, they would sit at the feet of the master and review what had come to them, what they had learned. Poetry came out of those. My guys just called them meetings. Okay? So, Cappy, do you see how it is impossible not to love and adore you and honor you? Okay, your beautiful partner. You are having a meeting of the minds with this person. Okay. Dialogue, sacred dialogue about the art of loving. And it reflects all the things I just spoke about when it comes to you. So there's somebody in your life or someone who's available, if you're not taking them into your life yet, to have this kind of relationship with you. It's about the sacred art of loving, the kind of all-knowing loving. So, again, it could be a lover or it could be a sacred partner that you have in your life available to you to have these kind of discussions. So very clearly, because you're the sea goat and because of all the reasons we know, something phenomenal happened on the full moon that brought you very close with somebody else, something truly mystical, telepathic communication, the male energy transforming and healing, and the feminine energy just sitting there dressed in her passion, just holding your hand while the energy came through the moon and you shifted perhaps into a very deep place in the relationship. Maybe you met somebody under the light of this full moon or within, close in days connected to that, my guides are saying. All right, Spirit, what is it that you can tell us about Cappy's? Okay, they're talking about this card. Yeah, beautiful. Cappy's partner. Knight of Wands. Passion, power, inspiration, leaping forward. I love it. So I think they're, your person, again, an eruption of light coming straight out of this heart of sky medicine. And we see a reflection of this prairie dog energy that was talking about, sometimes going into quiet, retreating into the deep. Both of these are about being in the deep, right? The twilight, the midnight, the mystery realm. So I'm glad that you have somebody in your sphere who can match your passion and dedication, but also be really quiet, join you in that hermit energy in order to bring what's meant to come forward. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Look, yeah. Woo-wee, the spinner of growth. That's a Wheel of Fortune. I like it. So this person is really well matched for you. It is about being able to stand in your life in a very strong way. As an earth element, taking in the energy from the universe, the sunlight, the rain, the minerals from the earth, all of that a tree does, while quietly creating an eruption of light, because it is spinning out seeds. That's what its whole life cycle is about. Letting the winds blow through its life, shift and change in almost every moment, my guides are saying. And when the seeds are fully formed, releasing them into the wind so that new growth can come forward in the ways that it's meant to. So matched with this, power couple. That's what my guides are saying, a real power couple, okay? Because together, you intend to wield magic. And I love that the magician is looking right at the beautiful King of Pentacles. There's something, just some real beauty in this relationship. Seeds are growing. It is mystical. It feels magical. I love that the magician is looking at you while you sit in this transition in your life. And really, in a sense, joining you in your energy to bring forward this healing. Okay? And this person, just like the prairie dog said, this person knows how to stand in the energy as well. That is Elena, or Elena, the sacred goddess of the seafarer. Look at that. Helping seafarers to find their way. That's her gig, my guides are saying. She also stands in the universe. She's able to stand in the middle of the energy to see how she's been through her transition, her ascension moment, split open at the central meridian and resewn, and she's able to handle it now. She can literally stand in this way. My guides are saying they want you to see the reflection of these two pieces of energy within this person. Very interesting, isn't it? So that's the Justice card. Right? So things come into balance. For the two of you, you stand in the energy of the earth. Very interesting. And Cappy, I really think that anybody who wants to be with you has to be able to be this way in their life. So let's get something from the runes. Cappy, I love you so much. I just will never stop praising you. My guy just said, you hold me in awe. And yes, you do. I'm always in awe of you. Okay, Spirit, what have we got? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. My guides are saying they belong to each of you, but whoops. I like the way that just did that. All right, so we have here the rune for journey, Let's put it here with the king, okay? And really interesting. I think that's perfect for your partner. So I'm going to pull out the book. We're going to read that to you, okay? Oh my gosh. So let's start with the room for journey. Cappy, since this is your reading. It's beautiful. You're going to love it. So this is about journey, communication, union, and reunion. It is the rune Rider. It is concerned with communication, with the attunement of something that has two sides. See? Seagull. That's what my guys are talking about. So something that has two sides, two elements, and with the ultimate union that comes at the end of a journey, when what is above and what is below are united in a one mind. Yeah, I mean, Cappy, we know it's turning. The wheel is turning. I think my guides are just wanting to love you so much as we come into these critical moments over the next 2 years when your work is really going to come forward and be visible, reaching a crescendo, okay? So make sure you take care of yourself. Be as tender with you as I am, okay? Okay, my guys are talking about the way a warrior needs care. And they're talking about like tender touch, get a massage, go take a hot tub, things like that. All right, so we're coming into this moment as we round the corner of the year. It is a time when inner worth mounts. At such a time, you are not intended to rely entirely upon your own power. Thank you, Spirit. Instead, ask what constitutes right action. Ask through prayer and meditation, through addressing the witness self, the teacher within. Once you are clear, you can neutralize your refusal to let right action flow through you. Interesting, isn't it? So it may be some struggles that you're having within your own self as the pressure mounts on you, Capricorn, because it is. So I'm not intent on movement. Be content to wait. And while you wait for things to align, keep on removing resistances. And as the obstructions give way, all remorse arriving from trying to make things happen disappears. The journey is towards self-healing, self-change, and union. You are concerned here with nothing less than unobstructed, perfect union, the imaginer of harmony. Right? Look, just see? Union with yourself, union with the divine, and clearly union with a really significant other who is well matched. For some of you, general reading, right? Not going to resonate with everybody. But with those who are on the quantum partnership train, my guides are saying, this is what it's going to feel like and look like for you, for many of you. All right, so you're concerned with union, but the union of heaven and earth cannot be forced. Regulate excesses in your life while you wait. Material advantages must not weigh heavily on this journey of the self toward the self. Stand apart from like-minded others. The notion of strength in numbers does not apply to such a time. For this part of the journey, the soul's journey, cannot be shared. It's why you need someone who really understands you, Cappy. You really do. So that they can revel in you while they revel in themselves, and that's the place where the union happens, because they get it. They're having a similar experience. I really think for a lot of you it might be an earth sign. Oh my gosh, another of the cycle runes, Rider carries within it the form for the rune of joy. Because now the end is in sight. You are no longer burdened by what you've left behind. Heaven above you and earth below you unite within you to support you on your way. And see, I'm feeling my heart chakra just swell. There's something that you know. You've come to some peace in yourself. And my guys are saying it should bring tears because it's that deep. Oh, can you hear it in my voice? Oh, Cappy. Oh, gosh. A simple prayer for the soul's journey is this: I will to will thy will. Such a prayer of intention is proper on any occasion and is particularly appropriate as a preamble to healing. Cappy, you are so stunningly beautiful. Whew. All right. It always overcomes me, as you can tell. All right, let's look at your beautiful partner, whoever it is in your life. And please, Cappy, if it's not a lover, please take advantage of this. It's available to you somehow. All right? You need it. Give yourself this gift, whoever it is that stands in your life that can be with you in this deep sacred way to help you, support you, love you. Do you see? Bring forward the magic that is you so all of this can unfold. You're going to need love and magic while you're on this adventure spinning out together. Changing destiny here on the earth together. And for some of you, it is what people call the twin flame journey, your energy winding together. As you know, I could go on for a long time about that, and today I'm going to resist because I want to get this reading out. So it's interesting that we see Prairie Dog here in this eruption of light being out in the mystery realm. This is the rune for separation. I love it. What do you hear this? It's perfect. Actually, don't get nervous. It's a good thing. Okay, this is about separation, retreat, and sacred inheritance. It is the rune. If I can get it in the camera. See that? Oh, come on. So this is Othela. This is a time of separating pathways. Old skins must be shed. Outmoded relationships discarded. When you receive this rune, a peeling away is called for. It is part of the cycle of initiation. Othela is a rune of radical severance. The appropriate action here is submission and quite possibly retreat, knowing how and when to retreat and how to carry it out. Thank you, Spirit. And possessing the firmness of will to carry it out. Real property can be associated with Othela, for it is actually a rune of acquisition and benefits. However, the benefits you receive, the inheritance, may be derived from something you must give up. This can be particularly demanding when what you are called upon to abandon is some aspect of your behavior, a part of your cultural inheritance perhaps. For then you must look closely at what until now you have proudly claimed as your birthright. Whether it is your attachment to your position in society, to the work that you do, or even to your beliefs about your own nature, the separation called for will free you to become more truly who you are. So, you're blessed with a partner who's also going through transition in a really beautiful, beautiful way. And they might pop in and out of your life, right? Just allow it. Know that it brings eruptions of light and it comes out of the heart of the sky. Yeah, see, so we see adventure here again, right? Knight of Wands. It's somebody who's very passionate, well matched for you, Cappy. But like you, they're very independent. So just love and support each other. Go straight into the mystical realm with this relationship. Again, my guides are saying whether it's lovers or not. So I think for some of you, the message is it won't be a lover, but there will be a sacred other. Okay, my guides are talking about at your place of counsel. So maybe your spiritual community, your close friends, etc. Look widely. Give thanks. Okay, my guides are talking about my friend Dave. All right, so just very briefly, somebody I grew up with, love him to pieces. He's like a brother to me. And grew up on very separate pathways, ended up at a very similar destination. And he has always been a very, very good friend since we were just past toddler age. And in our adult life, came back together into friendship. And that continues over many years. And this is how we serve each other, right? He's not my lover. He'll never be. But definitely, we just get together. And every time I go to the place where I was born to visit my family, Dave's on the list. I got to spend time with Dave because we feed each other. And it's beautiful. So I hope that serves. Don't know why they wanted me to tell you that story, but I guess some of you, just to reassure you, my guides are saying. All right, so have a wonderful week. I'll look forward to seeing you next week. All the information about me is below. There actually are some spots open in my calendar for the next 2 weeks. After that, it's just going to be manual. You're going to have to send me an email, okay? So I'm heading off to Western New York. I'm going to be there for a week or so. If you're in that area and you want to have the fun of sitting with me for a reading, hit me up. Send me an email and we'll figure it out, okay? Love you, Capricorn. Mwah. Talk to you soon.